Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nick the Quant. Today, posting another video for today's highest edge pick. Yesterday, I gave you guys the LA Angels money line. That was my debut post, both on Instagram, but also I gave a full around 10-minute breakdown analysis on why the Angels were the pick that it was. So that cashed, put us up over 1.9 units today across all of our picks. And as always, I post all of my daily again, always free sports betting picks on my X account. So again, those posts are made there first. So if you want to be up to date as quick as possible on what picks I take, you can turn my post notifications on and drop me a follow at X. My Instagram account, this video that gets posted, daily results, the analysis on my YouTube, that comes after I post all those picks on my X account. So, okay, getting into today's pick, our highest edge pick is the Astros money line. I'm going to get into the math behind this, and then edge assessment at the end of this video. Okay, so to start, how my ensemble model breakdown goes, my 9 interior models. If you want a more detailed breakdown how the model works exactly, you can go to my first video that I posted on the high edge picks. That was for the Angels. I get more into it now, but now I'm just gonna really start spitting these posts out and run through it and get to show you guys how I came to the conclusion I did on the pick. So model 1, has the Red Sox initially at a 59% probability. That's been a really well-performing probability up to this point in the season. So that got calibrated to a 66.42%. So Model 1 had the Red Sox at a 66.42% probability. Model 2 also had the Red Sox at a 67.3% probability. Now this probability has not been performing well. It's very overconfident. Calibration brought that down to a 61.84% for the Red Sox. Model 3 had the Astros at a 53.8. That's been a pretty stable probability. Calibration confirmed for Model 3 Astros at a 53.44%. Model 4 had the Astros at a 60.67%. That's also been a well-performing probability range. Confirming for Model 4 the Astros at a 64.01% probability. Model 5 had the Astros at a 60.82% probability. The Red Sox at a 60.82% probability. That's been overconfident in this range, so calibration brought them down to a 57.35% probability. Model 6 had the Astros at a 54.12% probability. This has been an overconfident probability up to this point, so calibration for Model 6 confirmed the Astros at a 51.01% probability. Model 7 had the Astros at a 67% probability. That's also been a pretty well-performing probability, so calibration raised that up to a 70.18% probability for the Red Sox at Model 7. Model 8 had the Red Sox at a 53.92% probability. This has been an overconfident probability, so calibration brought that down to a 49.23% probability. And lastly, Model 9 had the Astros at a 61% probability initially. That's also been a well-performing probability, so Model 9 confirmed the Astros at a 63% probability for Model 9. So getting into all of these interior models, you can see clearly the vast majority of my models favors the Red Sox and favors them pretty strong. So my ensemble model initially spit out a Boston Red Sox probability of a 56.83%. Now when calibrating that based off on how that probability has been performing, so that ensemble model's output of a 56% in that range of, again, 5601 to 5699, anything could fit in that 56% probability range. That's been performing well. So second layer calibration brought up the Red Sox to a 59.5% probability. Now when assessing for our third and final layer of calibration, going over the market dynamics, the Astros aligned themselves in a very successful market region that currently has a 69.49% win rate on the season. So applying the calibrated probability of that win rate, which is currently 69%, to the Astros' current probability at this point in second stage of a 59.5, the third layer final calibration really pulls down on the Red Sox because of this successful market region and confirms the Astros at a final probability of 50.47%. So the Astros at a 50.47% probability is the final confirmed probability that was ran through this game. So because of this, the edge, or the financial edge for sure, but the mathematical edge is slightly leaning in the Astros' favor at a 50.47. But the big thing is the Astros, at the time of my analysis, were plus 153 on DraftKings, yet my ensemble model has them just over a 50% probability. So the fact of the matter is that my model views the Astros as being significantly undervalued, and the Astros as being significantly overvalued. So while the mathematical edge, talking about two teams versing each other, is very slightly the Astros at a 50.47, the financial value is significantly on the Astros side. This is denoted by the Astros expected value being over 27%, meaning if you made a bet like this in the long run, based on the price of the team and their probability, you would expect to make about a 27% return overall on a wager like this. So these are the type of wagers you want to be making. It's both mathematically rational, but it's also rational financially. So we're following probability theory in this regard. And finally, to finalize this, the risk on it using a sixth of a Kelly. I got into Kelly criterion in my last post. Had me risking 3.01% on the Astros money line, which for me is 3.01 units. As a unit for me is 1%. So lock this bet in, clear edge for the Astros bet, both mathematically, they got some slight edge for sure, but relative, again, to the betting operations of this, the financial value is clearly on the Astros. Lock this in. Let's start off on these posts going 2-0 and piggyback off the Angels win yesterday.